north, south, east and west, they've come in search of the most coveted crown in the world of beauty. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss World 1973. Starring 54 of the world's most beautiful girls. With host Mike Aspel. Second lucky man, David Vine. Last year's Miss World, the beautiful Belinda Green. The Mike Sam Singers. Phil Tate and the orchestra. And the Ralph Tobit Dancers.
After today, nothing will be the same again. After today, I'll make my claim to fame, and then the grass will be greener, and the air will be cleaner, and my life serener than heaven knows when. Heaven knows when. After today, I shall have bid my fears goodbye. Today I shall have no more tears to cry. I'll learn to live well, I'll learn to stay after today. After today, nothing will be the way it was. After today, I'll say, well, what a day it was. To live with laughter to stay. After the tears come the laughter. After today.
Well, it's been a very big time for television recently. Last week a royal wedding, tonight a coronation. There have been 23 Miss World contests. I've compared 37 of them, and I haven't been placed yet. Still, there's plenty of time. This year we have 54 contestants from all over the world, each hoping to carry away the crown, the title, and that prize of £3,000. First prize, that is. There's lots of other prizes as well. Let's meet all those girls then, first of all in their national costume, starting with Miss Africa South.
And to open the parade for Miss World 1973, Ellen Peters, a 17-year-old secretary. Miss Africa South.
Miss Argentine.
A 21-year-old actress, Beatrice Califon. Miss Argentina.
Miss Aruba.
And in case you're wondering, Aruba in the Dutch Antilles, just off North Venezuela. They've sent us Edwina Diaz, who's 24.
Miss Australia.
Australia, the country that last year produced Miss World. Now it's Virginia Radnas.
Miss Austria.
Austria, it's Rosvit Cobalt. She's 18.
Miss Bahamas.
3,000 islands in the Bahamas. Deborah Isaacs lives on one of them. Don't ask me which. And Deborah is 21.
Miss Belgium.
Belgium's contestant in striking national costume, Christiane Devish. Appropriately, a mannequin.
Miss Bermuda.
From the beautiful Caribbean, on a sunny day you can see South Carolina, Judy Joy Richards. That's your Miss Bermuda.
Miss Botswana.
Coming now from the middle of Africa, the Kalahari Desert area, Botswana, Priscilla Molefe.
Miss Brazil.
And a big cheer for Brazil, Florence Alvarenga. Brazil, of course, producing Miss World the year before last.
Miss Dominion of Canada.
The other half of the act well stabled. This is Deborah Ducharme. Miss Canada.
Miss Colombia.
From the northwest corner of South America now, Miss Colombia. I've practiced this, Elsa Maria Springs-Chuba.
Miss Cyprus.
Cyprus is Miss Dimitra Heraklida. A sales representative, she's 20.
Miss Dominican Republic.
Contestant number 14, Clarissa Duarte. Another from the Caribbean, Miss Dominican Republic.
Miss Finland.
With the power freeze, that's an appropriate costume. Miss Finland, Seetha Mäkinen.
Miss France.
An 18-year-old French baker. Resist the temptation. The name is Isabella Krumacher.
Miss Gibraltar.
Just 17 years old, Miss Gibraltar, Josephine Rodriguez.
Miss Greece.
And from Greece, Katerina Bakali. Katerina, contestant number 18.
Miss Guam.
And she's come from east of the Philippines, north of New Guinea and south of Japan. Shirley Ann Brennan. The title, Miss Guam.
Miss Holland.
Holland have twice sent us a Miss World. This year they sent us Anna Maria Krut. Call me Anchor, she says. I'd love to, that's far easier.
Miss Honduras.
A bilingual 20-year-old secretary, Julia Handel. Miss Honduras, contestant 21.
Miss Hong Kong.
No stranger to all this, she works in television. Judy Young, Miss Hong Kong.
Miss Iceland.
The title, Miss Iceland. The name, Nina Breithford.
Miss Ireland.
A across the water from Dublin, Yvonne Costello, another 17-year-old. Miss Ireland.
Miss Israel.
And again a big cheer for Miss Israel. Her name, Haya Katsir. She's 18.
Miss Italy.
And this is the girl hoping to bring Italy their first ever title of Miss World. Mafra Bartolucci.
Miss Jamaica.
Miss Jamaica is 21. Patricia Yuen.
Miss Japan.
The girl who's made so many friends here in London, Keiko Matsunaga. Miss Japan.
Miss Republic of Korea.
Well, the girls certainly bring the costumes and they bring the beautiful names. How about Ann Soon-young? Miss Korea.
Miss Lebanon.
The little independent Republic of Lebanon. Silva Ohanessian.
Miss Luxembourg.
Contestant number 31 out of the 54 we'll see. Giselle Atzeri, Miss Luxembourg.
Miss Malaysia.
Now from Southeast Asia, Narima Yusuf, the best-known Malaysian stenographer.
Miss Malta.
Well, they told me the sun shone in Malta. Carmen Farrugia is her name, and she's 18.
Miss Mauritius.
From the exotic east of Madagascar. What a lovely name. Daisy Ombrazine, Miss Mauritius.
Miss Mexico.
And after the Olympic Games and the World Cup in football, how about Rosana Villareth, Miss Mexico.
Miss New Zealand.
Where some of the lucky ones will be there in January and February for the Commonwealth Games. Pam King representing New Zealand.
Miss Norway.
Venchi Stain is Miss Norway. She's 22.
Miss Peru.
Remember 1967, Madeline Hartog-Bell was Miss World from Peru. This year, Mary Nunez.
Miss Republic of Philippines.
And with the Atlas working overtime, she comes from 500 miles off the South China coast. Evangeline Pascual, the 18-year-old Miss Philippines.
Miss Portugal.
A model and a dancer, Maria Helena Martins, from Portugal.
Miss Puerto Rico.
And yet another of the Caribbean islands, Puerto Rico, Milagros Garcia, contestant 41.
Miss Seychelles.
Not just from Ireland, but also from the Indian Ocean. Miss Seychelles, June Gontier.
Miss Singapore.
We've reached contestant 43. Singapore is Deborah D'Souza, 19.
Miss South Africa.
With Africa South leading the parade, this is Miss South Africa, contestant 44, Shelley Latham.
Miss Spain.
And just to prove it's not all package holidays in Spain, here's Mariona Rosell.
Miss Republic of Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka, of course, as every schoolboy and girl knows, used to be Ceylon. And this is Shiranti Vikaramas, Miss Sri Lanka. I'll settle for that.
Miss Sweden.
And if you can cast your memories back, Sweden, the country that won Miss World for the first 2 years. Merci Nielsen is here in 73.
Miss Switzerland.
Still the costumes and the girls come. Magda Lepori, 21 from Switzerland.
Miss Thailand.
Whoops. All that way and nearly didn't make it. Miss Thailand, Pornpit, Sakon Nujirara.
Miss Republic of Turkey.
Contestant number 50 in Miss World 1973, Kiral Beyhan from Turkey.
Miss United Kingdom.
So after Leslie Langley, Anne Sidney and Rosemary Franklin, Veronica Cross represents Miss United Kingdom.
Miss United States of America.
Another country looking for their first ever Miss World title. Marjorie Wallace carries their hopes.
Miss Venezuela.
Edicta Garcia is Miss Venezuela, contestant number 53.
Finally, Miss Yugoslavia.
And to complete the 1973 parade, Edita Golubova, Miss Yugoslavia.
Well, it has been said that women can be divided into 3 categories: the beautiful, the intelligent, and the majority. Well, we've seen tonight 54 varieties ranging in age from 17 to 24. Now, we recorded that parade earlier, as usual, so that the judges will have time to select the final 15 and to give those girls time to change into their evening dresses. So let's now meet those unfortunate people, the judges, the people you love to disagree with. So let's meet them. We have, first of all, to welcome an all-rounder of the British cinema, a dynamic worker on both sides of the screen, Mr. David Hemmings. And if our second judge does his job, it'll be the first time he's done anything right on the television screen. It's Frank the Walking Disaster, Mr. Michael Crawford. And now we meet a lady, the star of a film about to be released. It's called Countdown, and the co-star, Ringo star, Miss Susanna Lee. Now the question is, will I get to our next judge's name before the applause breaks out? Ladies and gentlemen, we're proud to welcome Mr. Gregory Peck. And next, a veteran of the Miss World scene, the chairman of the panel of judges, the chair still warm from last year, the general manager of Outside Broadcast, BBC, Mr. Peter Dimmock. Actually, that's my first mistake of the night. He's not Outside Broadcast, he's BBC Enterprises. Forgive me, Mr. Dimmock. Well, now, the next judge. We are just back from his own world tour. Next week, the London Palladium. Ladies and gentlemen, Engelbert Humperdinck. And now it's the ladies' turn again. That soul-singing star of Two Gentlemen of Verona, Miss Brenda Arno. And here tonight to choose his latest lovely victim, a man who is himself a linguist. He strangles people in several languages, Mr. Christopher Lee. And we welcome the European heavyweight champion, one day we hope to earn his own world title, Mr. Joe Bugner. Right. Those, ladies and gentlemen, are the judges. Now we'll meet the 15 ladies they have chosen as the finalists in their evening dresses. And we start, as it happened, with contestant number 1, Miss Africa South.
And on stage, you're watching the 17-year-old Ellen Peters from Cape Town, Miss Africa South. How she's got time to compete in beauty contests, I don't know, because she tells me that her hobbies, and wait for it, include horse riding, tennis, cooking, it's a nice cook, sewing, camping, modeling, music, both classical and jazz. Moves well too, doesn't she? And 17-year-old Ellen Peters wants to become a public relations officer. And this is how she's spending her first time in London. Miss Africa South.
Contestant number 10, Miss Brazil.
And Miss Brazil is 18-year-old Florence Alvarenga and loves the music and the theatre. Brazil have already provided one Miss World in 1971, Florence Alvarenga.
Number 14, Miss Dominican Republic.
Third teenager in the semi-final 15, Claritza Duarte, 5 feet 10 inches tall. Comes from Santo Domingo and studies architecture. Says she wants to be a good architect. Well, nobody wants to be a bad one, do they? And owns a gymnasium and tries a bit of yoga in her spare time. Miss Dominican Republic.
And now contestant number 18, Miss Greece.
And we've come of age. Katerina Bakali, Miss Greece, is 21. Lives in Athens. With a face like that, you can wonder that she works for German television in her spare time. Blonde hair, brown eyes, a model, and just a little bit of singing in the spare time. Miss Greece.
Number 20, Miss Holland.
Our fifth girl in the lineup of 15 for the semi-finals of Miss World 1973 is Anna Krut. If you're a friend, you can call her Anka. Blonde hair, green eyes. Works as a mannequin. And although you're seeing her for the first time, she's well known to viewers on Dutch television. Miss Holland, Anna Krut.
Number 25, Miss Israel.
Here in the Royal Albert Hall and in a lot of the publicity before the contest, one of the favourites, Miss Israel, Haya Katzir. Blonde hair, brown eyes. Lives in Tel Aviv. What a lovely walk. Oh, she's running the stage here, the Royal Albert Hall. Speaks Hebrew and English and wants to be an art teacher. Haya Katzir, Miss Israel.
Contestant number 26, Miss Italy.
A girl who's already been offered a film contract with Carlo Ponti, Mafra Bartolucci from Rome, Miss Italy. The eyes are green, the hair is brown. She doesn't make a success of the film. She says she'll become a riding instructress. Mafra Bartolucci, she's 19.
Number 27, Miss Jamaica.
Well, the Albert Hall, when it's not being used for Miss Worlds, has often been the venue for great tennis contests, and this girl wouldn't be out of place. She's the old Jamaican junior tennis champion, Patsy Ewan, Miss Jamaica. Patsy's 21, lives in Kingston, Jamaica, and a sales executive in the jewellery business. Got a classic ambition to achieve happiness and success in life. That's original.
Number 30, Miss Lebanon.
Competition number is 30, the age is 18, the name's Silva Ohanessian. It's from Beirut, Miss Lebanon. Clever girl, this. Speaks Arabic, French, English, and Armenian. And a student of experimental sciences. Don't say you don't learn anything on this program. Whatever experimental sciences might be.
Number 36, Miss New Zealand.
Pam King from New Zealand, and everybody's been very careful what they've said to this girl because she's told us all that she's writing a book giving her impression of beauty contests. Everybody's either a bit worried that they might be in it. Some are a bit worried they might not be in it, of course. Nurse receptionist, Pam King from New Zealand.
Number 39, Miss Philippines.
Always amazes me after only one glimpse, like the people in the hall here have had tonight, of the girls in the national costumes. They've already picked their favourites. This is one of them, Evangeline Pascual from the Republic of Philippines. She's 18. I think it's the walk that's gaining the applause. She really is a graceful girl. Photographic and television model. Framed by the judges. The girl who studies karate and dart throwing, would you believe? Evangeline Pascual.
Number 42, Miss Seychelles.
June Gontier is representing the Seychelles. She's 20 years old. Speaks English, Creole and French. Wants to be a racing driver or a comedian. At the moment she works as a draftswoman. Nobody's doubting the ambition to be a comedian, actually. There's been more trouble with some of the things she's been saying backstage and all the rest of the girls put together. June Gontier, Miss Seychelles.
Number 44, Miss South Africa.
Shelley Latham from Johannesburg. Shelley's no stranger to London. She spends a lot of time here training horses, the hunters. A few hunters around this hall in the last couple of days. 5 feet 9 inches tall. A designer. Miss South Africa, Shelley Latham.
Number 51, Miss United Kingdom.
And of course, no shortage of support for Veronica Cross. Veronica's 23 and lives in Peacehaven. A lovely smile, has got a lot of work as a freelance model. And her mother, incidentally, is a member of the Covent Garden Opera Company. And Veronica, naturally, has got a bit of an ambition to sing there. Veronica Cross, Miss United Kingdom. 14th and the 15th semi-finalist.
And contestant number 52, Miss United States of America.
From the US of A, 19-year-old Marjorie Wallace from Indianapolis. Wants to be an actress for television, cinema, or the theater. She's not a bit fussy. And would you believe, in a quiet moment, she tells me she wants to swim the English Channel before they build the tunnel. Well, she's probably got plenty of time. Marjorie Wallace, Miss United States of America, to complete the 15 semi-finalists. Well, there we are, ladies and gentlemen, the 15 girls, the semi-finalists. You've seen them there in evening dress. And a lot of people, of course, like to complain a little bit about this program. They sort of knock the program a bit, criticize a little bit. I don't know really what's wrong with them. What more could you ask for? Standing here or sitting at home watching beautiful girls parading. If you'd rather talk about the energy strike or the fact they haven't got any coal in the grate, well, that's up to you. Anyway, we're going to raise the temperatures just a little bit now. What I think is the high spot. Miss Africa South.
Here comes Miss Africa South. That's Ellen Peters. She's 17 years old, a girl from Cape Town, with black hair and brown eyes, a secretary, and she measures 36, 24, 36.
Backstage, Phil. Contestant number 10, Miss Brazil.
Miss Brazil, Florence Alvarenga, tripping lightly down the stairs here. She's 18 years old. She comes from a place called Minas Gerais, and she has brown hair with eyes to match. And her measurements are 36, 24, 36.
Number 14, Miss Dominican Republic.
Miss Dominican Republic is an 18-year-old student called Clarissa Duarte, and she's from Santo Domingo with black hair and black eyes, and her measurements are 33, 24, 36.
Number 18, Miss Greece.
Katerina Bakali. Miss Greece, Katerina Bakali, 21 years old, all the way from Athens. Blonde hair, unusual perhaps for a Greek lady, with brown eyes, and her statistics go 34, 28, 36.
Number 20 now, Miss Holland.
Here's Anke Groot, Miss Holland from Zaandam. She's a blonde with green eyes. She's a mannequin and she measures 36, 26, 38.
This is number 25, Miss Israel.
From Tel Aviv, Miss Israel Haya Katzir, 18 years old. An artist, a blonde one with brown eyes. Measuring 35, 23, 35.
'26 now, Miss Italy.
Miss Italy, Mafra Bartolucci from Rome. She's 19. Green eyes and brown hair. 32, 22, 34.
Just halfway through, this is 27, Miss Jamaica.
Here comes black-haired, dark brown-eyed Patsy Yuen, Miss Jamaica. She's a sales executive, and her statistics are 35, 24, 37.
Number 30 is Miss Lebanon.
Miss Lebanon has a sneeze of a name, Silva Ahanessian. She's 18 years old and comes from Beirut. She has brown hair and brown eyes. A student who measures 34, 23, 34.
And we welcome back number 36, Miss New Zealand.
All the way from Dunedin comes Pamela King, Miss New Zealand, who is 20 years old. A fair-haired girl with hazel eyes. 35, 24, 36.
Just 5 to see, number 39, Miss Philippines.
A roar of approval from the crowd. Let's see what the judges think of Miss Republic of Philippines, Evangeline Pascual, who is 18 years old. Her hair, as you can see, is black. and it's brownish black eyes to go with it, and the measurements are 36, 24, 36.
The number is 42, the title Miss Seychelles.
A very happy Miss Seychelles, June Gontier. She's got auburn hair and green eyes, and she's 20 years old and measures 37, 25, 37.
All the fours, Miss South Africa.
Miss South Africa is Shelley Latham, 22 years old girl from Johannesburg with mid-brown hair and brown eyes. She's a designer and measures up at 35, 25, 35.
'51 is Miss United Kingdom.
Here's our Veronica Cross from Peacehaven, 23 years old, a blonde, obvious to anyone, with green eyes, 23 as I say, and the measurements are 36, 24, 36.
Finally, 52, Miss United States of America.
Marjorie Wallace, 19 years old, Indianapolis, Miss United States of America. Dark blonde is her hair, and her eyes are brown. And the measurements are 35, 24, 35.
So, Miss United States of America, the last of the 15 semi-finalists parading in the swimsuit parade. And I'm going to ask now the other 14 girls to join her on stage so our band of judges can get their last final look at all 15 girls in the semi-finals for Miss World 1973. Well, there they are, and the judges now have this task of reducing those 15 just down to 7. Joe Bugner said he'd prefer to go the whole 15, but like the rest of the judges, he's got to leave 8, I'm afraid, behind the scenes. So, if the judges have finished looking all the way along the line, the beautiful girls who've come from all over the world to the Royal Albert Hall here in London, regretfully, the sad moment, really, I'm the most unpopular man in the house, because I'm going to take them all away again. So, Miss Africa South, would you please lead them away? There they go. And now hidden away backstage, we have 15 semi-finalists. Like everybody else in the house, they don't know what's going to happen really next. They don't know which of the 7 of those 15 are going to come back on stage quite shortly and get into that final 7. 8 girls are going to stay behind backstage and not appear again. And that's their fate, and this really is the nail-biting moment. Who's got in, who hasn't, that's what we're going to know later. They've already gone through 2 hurdles. So far, those judges have been marking for beauty, but no shortage of that, and deportment. Now they've got their final hurdle, what's known as the personality piece, the big chatter. And who else could do that but the bilingual, multilateral, ambidextrous Mike Aspel.
Thank you very much. It's been said that beauty queens are like Venus de Milo, beautiful but not all there. Well, we'll find out about that. I asked one of the girls backstage what her ambition was, and she said, I'm looking simply for a man who is kind and understanding. Is that too much to ask of a millionaire? Well, we'll find out now just what their interests are. I have the 7 names here, in no particular order, remember. That comes a little later on. First of all, I welcome the first of the 7 finalists, contestant number 14, Miss Dominican Republic. Who is Clarissa Duarte. Clarissa, could you stand on that yellow mark there? I nearly trod on your bare feet then. You do speak English, don't you?
Well, a little bit, very bad, but I speak.
Thank goodness for that. One of the interesting things about you here, it says, is that you own a gymnasium. Is that true? It is your very own?
It's my what?
It belongs to you?
Yeah.
And what happens there? How many people do you have in the gymnasium?
Oh, about 100 people.
Good.
Every week.
Every week?
Yeah.
And are you there all the time putting them through the exercises?
Well, no, I have only part-time because I have to go to the university.
And what are you studying at
Architecture.
The architect. What is the architecture like in Santo Domingo, your home?
Yeah, it's a little hard, you know, for a woman. But I try to do. It doesn't matter what the people sing or what the person sing. It doesn't matter what you sing. I wanted to be a good architect, and I will be.
And it'll look just like a gymnasium when you're finished.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Miss Dominican Republic. Thank you. Next, we meet contestant number 25, Miss Israel. Who is Haya Katzir. Katzir. Would you like to start? I'm sorry to keep moving you around, but it's for the cameras. You don't mind at all?
No, I don't mind.
It isn't what we are going to talk about, it's what we mustn't talk about. That's the difficult thing. Tell us about Tel Aviv. Is it a beautiful place?
Yes, it's a beautiful city, and I like to live in Tel Aviv, and I miss it very much.
Have you worked on a kibbutz? Does everybody in Israel work on a kibbutz?
No, not everybody. Who wishes to work in a kibbutz goes to kibbutz. But when I was at school, at high school, we spent about 2 weeks in a kibbutz. I worked there. I helped the people in the kibbutz, and I enjoy very much to be there.
Well, what is your real ambition?
My real ambition to travel all over the world, to see many places.
Well, you'll probably do that anyway, but you are down here as an artist. Are you a practicing artist or a student?
No, I'm a student and artist.
Mm-hmm. So, I tell you what would you do with £3,000 if you had it? You must have thought about it. I think about it all the time.
Well, I get the 300, what do you say, pounds.
You'll bounce it?
No, well, I get it, I think about it.
Okay, we'll think about it in the next couple of minutes. All right, thank you very much,
Thank you.
Miss Israel. Well, I thought she would have known what to do with £3,000, right? We meet now contestant number 27, Miss Jamaica. Now, Miss Jamaica is Patsy Yuen. She's moving very slowly to the spot, and she's made it. Patsy, there's something very special about you, as there is about everybody. I believe that you are the all-Jamaica tennis champion.
I was, yes, for 3 years.
Junior tennis champion?
Junior, yes.
What's the standard like there?
Well, I don't think I would have ever made a world champion as such, but I was good in the island. But you must remember, it's a small island.
Oh, I've been there. I've been to the North Coast. It's very beautiful, isn't it?
Yes.
What does somebody who lives in a beautiful place like Jamaica do for a holiday?
Well, like here now in London, it's a perfect holiday for me because it's completely different to what I'm used to, and it's also a very exciting city. You know, it's not at all very quiet like what I'm used to, and I find that the English people are very, very warm-hearted, and I've been having a wonderful time.
Apart from that, you have nothing to tell me. Thank you very much indeed, Miss Jamaica. Thank you. Well, these chats are getting a bit short, it seems to me. Let's meet the next contestant, number 39, Miss Philippines. Miss Philippines is Evangeline Pascual. The chat may be short, but Evangeline isn't. This is where my voice gets a bit muffled, as I say. You are from Bataan. I believe John Wayne used to be there.
Yes, they made a film there. Back to Bataan, remember, if you know that film?
A little before your time, I believe.
I suppose.
I should hope so. Listen, I read that you speak Tagalog.
Yes,
What is that?
that's the national language in the Philippines.
Ignorant me. It's the Republic now, of course. Can you let us hear a little Tagalog?
What do you want me to say?
Anything you like. That was
Inaasahan ko pang makukuha ko ang corona ngayong gabi.
Well, it probably would be. Listen, you have some extraordinary interests, karate and dart throwing, so you throw people and darts.
Oh.
Really, how much karate? How good are you at karate?
Well, I'm not very good. I think I just can manage to fight unwanted wolves.
You can do what?
Fight unwanted wolves.
Unwanted wolves?
Yeah.
Surely you've never come across that sort of thing?
Oh, I hope.
A girl as tall as you has no time. With any luck. Thank you very much. We'll talk about that later, Miss Philippines. Thank you. And next, it's contestant number 44, Miss South Africa. Shelley Latham is Miss South Africa. Shelley, that sounds like a good old English name.
Yes, it is an English name. Way back it comes from France, Latam, which from the Afrikaans in South Africa I often get called Latam as well.
Do you speak Afrikaans?
Yes.
How many languages altogether?
English, Afrikaans and German.
You're a girl of many parts, as we can see. It says here, a portrait painter, dancing, sports and music. What is your ambition of all those interests?
Well, the trouble with me is I like to do too many things. I can never make up my mind what I want to do, but when I've decided, each time I like to do it as best as I can.
How do you fancy, or would you fancy, a year as Miss World? I imagine that's fairly hard work.
I don't deny I'd love it, but I know too it would be hard work, but I don't mind hard work.
You could manage that. Now, you've been in London before, something to do with horses.
Yes, I was here on vacation in 1968, and I needed a month and a half to waste time before I went off on a trip. So a friend of mine put me up in Warwickshire, and I trained hunters for her.
What a lovely time. I haven't time to ask any more about that, but it sounds a good life. Thank you very much, Shelley Latham.
Thank you, David.
She's not at all informal. She didn't call Mr. Aspel, she called me David. Oh, well. Now we'll meet contestant number 51, who is Miss United Kingdom. Hello, Veronica Cross. We haven't really met on a contest before. Is Peacehaven as lovely as it sounds?
Yes, beautiful. Lovely country, lovely sea. Very nice.
You have very strong musical interest, don't you?
Yes, I want to be a singer.
And your mother is already a singer.
Yes, she's at Covent Garden.
So, I mean, she's done a few amount of broadcasts, has she?
Oh, many years, yes.
Yeah. What kind of music do you want to sing?
I want to sing more pop, but very melodic. I
Yeah.
admire people like Carly Simon, that kind of thing.
How did you enter this contest? Was it the first one, the Miss United Kingdom?
No, Miss England was the first one.
Yeah.
And I went in for a heat that the Variety Club had at their annual dinner and ball at the Grosvenor House in London.
Tell us what it is like behind stage here.
We're very nervous.
Nervous but friendly.
Friendly, yes.
Because
Really.
I've done a few of these and everyone seemed extremely happy. What have you thought about what you might do with £3,000?
Spend some, save some.
How much would you spend? How much would you save?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
Yeah, you probably save about 10 quid and waste the rest. I understand.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Veronica Cross. Well, we've met 6 finalists, only 1 to go, and that is contestant number 52, Miss USA. Miss USA is Marjorie Wallace. Marjorie, welcome. And that sounds like, again, a good old English name, or British.
Scottish, I think. Wallace?
Yes?
Yes.
Have you looked up the old folks?
No, I haven't. I should, especially while I'm over here, so maybe I will next week or something.
Will you be staying on for a while?
For a while, yes.
Anyway, yes. Indianapolis, where you're from, I imagine, is a fairly lively place.
Well, during the month of May, yes. All during May, the 500 Festival brings thousands and thousands of people from all over the place, so
Are you keen on motor racing?
I enjoy it. I go and watch.
Yours is a vast country. How much of it have you seen?
Well, I've been as far west as California, and I've gone down into Mexico and up to Canada and to New York and Maryland in the
Was this
east.
as Miss USA?
Not to Canada and Mexico, but the other places as Miss USA in the past 2 months.
Because, I mean, our girl has a few places to go to, but
Right.
it isn't very far. It's a large country, yours. What would you do with, $7,000, I imagine it would be?
Yes. I haven't decided yet. You know, I don't have it, so I've never had $7,000 to deal with before, so I just have to be put in that position first.
All right, fingers crossed, because it'll be decided very shortly. Thank you very much, Marjorie Wallace.
Thank you.
Well, now the judges have their final look at the ladies, and as Groucho Marx once said, the man who says he can see through women is missing an awful lot. And all those lovely smiles reminds me of the old Chinese proverb, the girl with the pretty teeth never fails to see the joke. I'm just saying these things to give the judges a chance to look without any interruptions. Someone was just defining beauty and charm, and he said, a beautiful girl is a girl that I notice, and a charming girl is a girl who notices me. I think I know what he means. Let me remind you of the prizes. I've mentioned it several times. It's £3,000 to the winner, £1,000 to the second place, and $500 to the third, and lots of other £100 prizes. I think the judges are ready, in fact. They've made up their minds. So, ladies, would you lead off? And it's first of all to lead off Miss Dominican Republic.
Well, I think you're right, Mike. They have made up their minds, but of course there's more to it than that. There's a great mathematical calculation. Computers and scrutineers now get to work to produce just that one little thing that's left in the program. Who's won? Well, that's going to take just 2 minutes. 2 minutes before we know who's the new Miss World of 1973. The people here in the Royal Albert Hall, you at home, and the viewers watching the program by satellite. What are we going to do for 2 minutes? Well, we've got something rather special. Remember, in this very Royal Albert Hall in the heart of London just 12 months ago, a girl came from across the other side of the world with the title of Miss Australia. She walked away at the end of the program with the title of Miss World 1972. We welcome her back tonight for the very last few seconds of her reign as Miss World. Will you welcome with the Rolf Tobert dancers, Miss Belinda Green.
She's all you'd ever want. She's the kind I'd like to flaunt and take to dinner. And she always knows her place. She's got style, she's got grace, she's a winner. She's a lady. She's a lady. Talking about the little lady. And the lady is mine. she's a lady. Talking about the little lady. And the lady is unforgettable, unforgettable. Lovely, gorgeous, unforgettable you.
Thank you very much indeed, Belinda Green, working very hard until the last minute of her reign, which is just about to end, because Belinda will very shortly be handing over her crown to Miss World 1973. The judges have made up their minds. We're about to find out who it is, and I will now introduce the person who makes the awards. It is, in fact, the organizer of the Miss World contest, Mrs. Julia Morley. And now, with the results, we have the head of Mecca Limited, Eric Morley.
I shall announce the results in reverse order. 5th, Miss South Africa.
Shelley Latham, Miss South Africa, 5th place in Miss World 1973. For 22-year-old Miss South Africa, silver trophy and £250.
4th, Miss Israel.
Haya Katzir, the 18-year-old girl from Tel Aviv, 4th place, Miss Israel. £500 and a silver trophy.
3rd, Miss Jamaica.
21-year-old Patsy Ewan from Kingston, Miss Jamaica, 3rd place. The money goes up £1,000 for contestant number 27, Miss Jamaica.
Runner-up to Miss World, Miss Philippines.
Evangeline Pascual, Miss Philippines, 18 years old, a big smile for the runner-up, so near. £1,500.
Miss World 1973 is Miss United States of America.
For the first time in the history of the competition, the United States of America provide Miss World. 19-year-old Marjorie Wallace from Indianapolis does what no other girl from the States has done in Miss World. Wins the silver trophy, the crown, and the fame that's going to go with it. Marjorie Wallace, Miss United States. So many have come here in the past and tried to win this crown. Around her shoulders now, the cape. She holds the Miss World Championship trophy. Belinda Green now passes over, not her crown, but in fact a brand new one, specially made. This one, they say, will never slip off. If she puts it on like that, it certainly won't. £3,000. And the orb, this is Miss World.
Miss United States of America is Miss World 1973.